Hey, my name is Dr. Ruthie, Dr. Ruth Newstifter if you want to be formal. I'm a professional sex educator and a university faculty member. But today I'm here answering your questions about sex and relationships thanks to the great folks at funwares.com who sponsor these videos and make them possible. So thank you very much. Make sure to visit them and say hello. If you want to send me a question, you'll find the email address down at the bottom of the screen, AskDrRuthie at funwares.com. That's AskDrRuthie at funwares.com. Here's a question that came into this very email address, and let's read it out loud. I'm not going to read the name. It's from what appears to be a female writer, guessing from the name. When I have sex with my boyfriend, it always hurts because he goes too deep, or if it's just me. I never feel into it, and he never gave me an orgasm. I feel bad because I fake it, but that's the only way to make him feel good about sex. I want to change, but I don't know what's wrong with me. I can make myself do it all the time, but he never can. Please help. It's been going on for 4 years now, and I want to stop faking it. Thank you so much for sending in this question because, there are a lot of people who are in a very similar situation to you in what I'm guessing is a heterosexual relationship based on your names and the genders you put into the email, and where she's just not getting the pleasure, but he doesn't know she's not getting the pleasure because she's faking it. And this is a really important point because it's not just about sexuality, but feelings about how this works can really lap into all different parts of the relationship. And at the same time, there's this pressure to keep up the lie, right? To be excited and acting like you're pleasured by it and saying it's going to be great and things like that. And then faking the orgasm, and then you have to keep up that lie, which is never a good situation to be in for your own sexual pleasure and well-being. It's not very good for the relationship either. So the first thing that I noticed here is your statement that I never feel into it. And that could be the very first part of the situation. I'm not saying that this is your fault. In fact, I disagree with your concern that it may be just all about you, right? It may be about both of you. It may be about him. It may be about the relationship. It may be about the situation. It could be, neither of the two of you even. If you're not feeling into the sex, it's going to be really difficult to have a pleasurable situation. I am not suggesting that you force yourself to be into the sex, but rather that the two of you reevaluate what sex is like so that it's something that you're more eager and interested in being into. In regards to the orgasms not happening and you can do it yourself, but he never can, open up the different ways of having orgasms in the relationship. If you're good at masturbating yourself to orgasm, which is what I assume you mean here, why not share that with him? Why not masturbate together, right? So each of you masturbating yourselves, but like watching each other or taking time, or like one person holds the other and then you switch who gets to hold the other person during masturbation. And you can learn a lot from each other about your bodies that way, and that may be a way to help him learn about what pleases you. In addition, you might consider bringing in lubes or sex toys or porn that turns you on, or other things that can help add arousal, especially since you've been having some negative experiences or it's just not been very good. But this doesn't really get down to the root of it, which is whether or how to communicate that you've been faking it and it's not feeling good. There's different ways to go about it. Some people decide not to disclose that they've been faking and to say, I think there's some different things that I might be into, or I feel like my tastes are changing and I'm really looking forward to exploring that with you, and then they don't really mention that they've been faking it in the past. Other people sit down and say, you know what, I love the sex that we have, but I want you to feel good about that sex, and so sometimes I haven't been as honest about what pleases me. Now, the second one is more honest and gives you more opportunity to have more honest conversation, but it's also more difficult. And, there's options in the middle and there's options more extreme on both ways. It's up to you to decide whether you want to be fully honest about the situation or not. And, you would know the answer to that part better than I would. The most important thing, though, is to stop the pattern of sex that you don't enjoy and start exploring sex together in ways that you find pleasurable. And that may mean, for you, taking the time to learn and recognize what turns you on, and then learning how to communicate that to your partner. It can be difficult to kind of stop the sex and restart like this, do kind of a cold reset. But in the end, the investment should pay off to a better sexual and emotional level of intimacy between the two of you. I hope that this helps. Basically, you got to be brave and own up to the situation to whatever level is appropriate for you and your partner in the relationship, and not keep doing what you've been doing, because obviously it's not working for you. And again, not your fault. It's not all on your shoulders. This should be a teamwork thing that the two of you are doing together. So I wish you luck. I hope that it goes well for you, and I'll see you at the next video.